And here we are. Hello, everybody. I am Alyssa Mahalik, and over here, if you're on Instagram, you can see the bottom half of Napoleon Bonaparte's. Otherwise, he is hidden by my background because since I'm not moving, I don't have to look at this damn room anymore. So, somaticanatomy.com, that is us. Normally, what we do is we do pain relief, we do anatomy education, and lately, we've been doing daily dance breaks. Right now, we are in deep recovery and integration mode. So instead of dancing, we are just breathing. So trigger warning, we're gonna be talking a lot about breath here. Just letting you know, because not everybody gets to breathe freely, I'm just saying. So let me ooch myself back here. And today, what we're doing is a lot of us are jacked up into our sympathetic nervous system. That's the fight or flight response. That is huge and unsurprising given the state of the world right now. And what we need to do to take care of ourselves, we need to go back down into parasympathetic sometimes. Parasympathetic is the rest and digest response. You see why I don't usually use virtual backgrounds. It's glitching all over the place. So the parasympathetic response is the rest and digest response, and that is the recovery phase. We go out, we run from the tiger, we escape what is about to eat us, and then we should be able to go and rest. However, when we are under a constant barrage of stressors, we never get to back down into that parasympathetic response. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use breath to contact that parasympathetic response so we can rest, so we can digest. All these food allergies and digestive issues that people are having right now may have something to do with our addiction to the sympathetic nervous system. I'm thinking that's probably changed a lot since we've all gone into quarantine, but it may not necessarily be the case because that comes with its own set of stressors. Not to mention, a lot of us are just realizing, hey, there's a whole bunch of humans out there who have a whole different set of stressors that we weren't paying attention to. So now there's that. Now, some of us are aware of that. Some of us have always been aware of that. And some of us are feeling like idiots for having not noticed it before. But we're moving forward, because if we could only turn back time, we'd go about 400 years back and change a whole bunch of things. Right now, here and now, we are here, we are alive. We owe it to ourselves to take care of ourselves. As a woman I deeply respect, Jean Grey, says, we are not shitty people and we are going to take care of ourselves. Which is real, because when you do not take care of yourself, you take it out on other people, and that is not okay. So part of our becoming aware of ourselves and how we interact with the rest of the world is also becoming aware of, hey, am I hungry, tired, grouchy, pissed off at the state of the world, desperate about the state of voting, DC statehood now, just saying. Do I have a bunch of things in my mind that are just driving me nuts and I just can't deal? And am I going to take that out on the nearest human? So let us not be shitty people, my friends. Let us take care of ourselves. So now we're going back into ourselves. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. This is how we've started most of the dance breaks recently. And this is how we're going to continue doing this, because we need to meld the gut, the heart, and the mind. When the three of those are in alignment, we are in alignment with ourselves. We can go in, we can see what is inside us, we can come out and take that out into action in the world. Right now, we need to back down, and we need to come down inside ourselves, see what is inside ourselves, absorb that which we need to absorb, release that which we need to release. So if you go back to the Dance Break archives, you will see absorb and release, and that's a fun thing too. But today, we are breathing, we are making space inside for ourselves, we are integrating new information into ourselves, and we are recovering and getting ready to take more action. We are in a marathon, my friends. We are not in a sprint. Do not kill yourself in the first few miles because there's a lot more to go. So breathing into your hand, down your belly, into the hand over your heart, into the back of your skull. You can have an imaginary hand back here on the back of your skull. Inhaling back. Exhale from the belly, from the heart, from the mind. And again, inhaling into the gut, into the heart, into the mind. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the mind. Now we're going to go deeper. This hand on your belly, let your consciousness sink past your hand, past your belly muscles, past your internal organs, past your gut, and into the space between your gut and the front of your spine. And inhale back there, and exhale. And as you do, I'm inviting you to notice, does anything change in where you're distributing your weight? Inhaling back and release. Does anything change in how you sit on your sits bones or stand on your feet? Does anything change in the way your feet contact the ground? Does anything change in your awareness of yourself, of the universe, anything around you? And now we're moving to the heart. Hand on the heart. Let your consciousness sink back behind your sternum, inside your ribs. Think about the three-dimensionality of your heart nestled in there among the lungs, between the lungs. You only have 2 lungs, as far as I know. And as you inhale and feel how the lungs expand with every inhale. And with every inhale, feel your lungs expanding and giving your heart a hug with every single inhale. Inhale, feel the expansion into both lungs and around the heart. And exhale. Inhale again. Feel that internal expansion. Feel your lungs giving your heart a hug. No matter how crappy you may be feeling, no matter how much you might feel like you're not doing enough, like you're not able to do enough, like you're a terrible person, or all those things that our brains tell us, go here and inhale. With every breath you take, your heart is being held and hugged. With every breath, you are giving yourself a hug. And all you have to do is recognize that. Recognize that you can love yourself, that you are already loving yourself, and all you have to do is become aware of it. So inhale and feel the awareness of that love that exists for you, no matter what. Unconditional love for yourself. Breathe it in. One more time. And we're going to go even deeper to that space behind the heart and in front of the spine. Go back there and feel that unconditional love for yourself, but also feel that space expanding so that you've got even more space for love. One more time, inhaling into yourself and expanding and releasing. Now you can take your real hand, or you can keep your imaginary hand on the back of your skull. And around the curve of the occiput, think about inhaling back into your hand and expanding your skull into your hand. And exhale. And again, inhale back. And exhale. As you inhale, feel the breath going up into your sinuses, back into your skull, and feel your breath expanding the inside of your skull. So the space between the gut and the spine, the space between the heart and the spine. Now the space between the brain and the inner curve of the skull is going to expand. Inhaling. And as you exhale, keep that space expanded. And inhale again, expanding your skull from the inside. Expand your mind. Expand your mind more as you inhale. And keep it expanded, keep it open, so that you can have space for the new knowledge that is coming in. If there's a space in your skull that you feel is not expanding, put a little more attention on that and breathe into it. See if you can expand a little bit more into that space. Or see what that space is trying to tell you. What is that space saying? What is that stuckness in your mind? And one more time, inhaling and expanding. Feel expansiveness inside your mind. Feel expansiveness inside your heart. Feel expansiveness inside your gut. What you feel in your gut, you know is true on a level that is completely different from what you think in your head. What you feel in your heart, you know is true and right, again, on a level that you can never think yourself into. What the body feels, what the body knows, what the body understands, then the mind can follow. So when we're in touch with our bodies, the things that we learn, the thoughts that we change, and the actions that we take have much more resonance and much more permanence than if we just think. So to all my fellow white people out there who are reading and educating ourselves, educate yourself in the body as well. Breathing into your gut, breathing into your heart, breathing into your mind. Breathe in and expand, because as we expand, we can make room for the new knowledge coming in. Inhaling the gut, the heart, the mind, right up, and exhale. To any non-white friends who are watching this, I don't need to tell you this, you know this. But expanding and having expansion inside, inhaling the gut, inhaling the heart, inhaling the mind. We all have guts, we all have hearts, we all have minds. And expansion and having space in there. Having them aligned, heart, mind, and gut, is how we keep being unified people. So one last time, breathing deep into the gut, expanding, deep into your heart, expanding, back into your mind, expanding. And exhale, as you exhale, feel the relaxation from the head, down the back of the throat, the front of the spine, down behind your heart, the front of the spine, behind your stomach, the front of the spine, behind your gut, the front of the spine, down to the sacrum. Feel that front curve of the sacrum. Move your sacrum around a little bit. I read something very interesting recently about the sacrum, freedom and cultural expression. I'll talk more about that when I've made more sense of it. Moving your sacrum the other direction. Feeling your feet on the ground. And feel how the feet connect through the leg bones to the sacrum. How as your sacrum moves, it sends ripples up the spine to the skull, and feel how the top of the spine reaches up the ceiling, past the ceiling, and out to the universe. So, breathing from the gut, from the heart, from the mind, unifying the gut, the heart, and the mind, and being here now. Bring your hands together, centering them in your body here. Forehead, nose, chin, sternum, belly button, pubic bone, the center line from the front. Press your hands together strongly. Feel the strength in your muscles. Feel the strength and support in your bones, hand bones, forearm bones, upper arm bones, shoulder blades and ribs, and the spine in between them. Feel this circle surrounding and protecting your heart. Feel the strength of your spine going down to your sacrum, out the leg bones, down to the feet. Feel the strength of your spine reaching up towards the sky, towards the rest of the universe, towards the rest of the world. We are all connected. We all have hearts. We all have brains. We all have guts. Let's go. Take this connected, unified power. And remember, the crap that happens to one of us happens to all of us. Even if we don't feel it in our own personal lives, crap is still happening and it is still affecting us. And for those of us who have been oblivious because we are white and we do not deal with daily racism, it hurts us too because it makes us callous, it makes us oblivious, and it makes us complicit. Don't be complicit. Keep working, breathe deeply, expand yourself, expand your mind, expand your heart, expand your gut, and take that unity out into the rest of the world. I will see you tomorrow, Thursday, and we'll probably breathe some more. Enjoy your anatomy, enjoy your breath. Take the healing you need and go out and put things into action.